Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed, aka Brother Emmanuel, coming through with another video. And the title of this video is The No Fap Lifestyle Change is Forever. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is forever. Now, the reason why I decided to make this particular video, a lot of people ask me if I was still actively supporting the No Fap lifestyle change, utilizing it, and teaching brothers and sisters to do the same. And the answer is yes. But as a YouTube content creator, I have various topics that I speak about because I'm a realistic person. No one talks about the same thing every day. So that's what you get from this channel. You get a whole life experience from my particular channel. But yes, indeed, no fap is forever. It's a lifestyle change. So this video is going to reiterate some of the things that I spoke about over the years in no fap and answer some questions that may be unanswered to new subscribers, and also give you some new information because I also do not like giving regurgitated information. That's why you don't get videos about the same thing. But the no fap lifestyle change is definitely forever. What this change is actually reframing from the sexual redundant behavior that has plagued society. Now, when you decide that you want to refrain from that, it is a lifestyle change because you realize this is something that could be the motivating force for your future. You realize that your sexual energy, harnessing that energy, can be very powerful for you to chase your goals, be very powerful for you to reach your goals, and to set standards for you in your life, especially living in a time where the dating scene and relationships have become nothing short of primitive in its nature. And for one to seek true love, or what you would call a true connection, love is more so of as an action, but for you to find a true connection in his life, you have to become right with yourself. You cannot be perverted in your nature. You cannot be primitive in your nature as a man. You have to become whole. So yes, no fap is forever because that's that transition from boy to a man or a girl to a woman. That is actually growing up when you begin to harness your own energy and understand the importance of the seed, importance of life and creating life. See, society and pornography has made a whole nation of perverted people, of people who think perverted like. And once you engage in a no fap lifestyle change, your mind begins to change. You don't think like the rest of society. You don't think like the rest of the world. You're not perverted. You're not a sexual deviant. This is something you never want to revert back to. And yes, even people on a no-fap lifestyle change struggle just like everyone else. They struggle. Everyone is going to struggle with this lifestyle change. There's no doubt about that. Sometimes we get primitive in our natures. Sometimes the flesh can be a powerful thing, but it's a no-fap lifestyle change because you're always trying to challenge yourself no matter what, even when you fall short. You're always trying to pick yourself back up. That's what separates you from the rest of society. A lot of people in society, they have no knowledge of this, so they continue to pervert themselves. So this change is forever, even if you fail time to time. But the trick is to go a longer amount of time without failing to build endurance. It's a whole game of endurance. You understand? But before I put the cart before the horse, some people might not even understand what I'm speaking about. I'm speaking about the demonic spirit of masturbation, pornography, uh, being lust driven in a society that perpetuates nothing but sex in order to extract men from their natural order and extract men from their power and harnessing their power within and becoming great leaders of households, leaders of families, leaders of armies. There is not by any chance that boxers and athletes go through a time where they don't have sex before a match or an event. It's a reason for that, because harnessing your energy builds power within you. The power, the same power that you could create a life with, you build it within yourself. And it's very helpful to gain discipline. It actually helps you build discipline, because if you can harness something like your sexual energy, you can discipline yourself with anything. You can become disciplined over your vessel. You can have complete control over yourself. And this also helps with finding relationships, because you become disciplined as a man. You become more logical. You become able to control yourself, your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts. And you're able to literally choose a help for yourself as a man. Choose a real woman for yourself, because you have conquered the sexual demons that have riddled us for years and generations. This is a generational thing too, by the way. This is definitely a generational curse that's been placed on us as people, and we need to break those curses. The No Fap lifestyle change is forever. It's forever. It's one of those things that after you learn it, you can never erase this knowledge from your head. You can never erase the knowledge of the fact that how important reproduction is and how we should really look at creation. You'll never forget that. So it's forever. Even if you fall short in the back of your mind and you're messing up, you know that it's forever. And I've said on my videos earlier in a lot of my YouTube videos that my videos on No Fap were not created to pacify. They were simply made to put out fact, to put out knowledge about the situation for men and women alike, to find to overcome that particular problem, I should say, instead of being pacified by it. But of course, I have to speak on this lifestyle change. Now, what has turned relationships and dating so primitive in nature? That's a good question. Well, when you have a whole society who is seeing on TV screens and tablets and phones with such easy accessibility, when you're seeing everyone in their barest and most primal way, everyone begins to look at each other that same way, and everyone becomes primal. And what it's doing is it's creating a generation of lust-filled people. It's creating fatherless homes. It's creating whores and whoremongers. And so what No Fap is one of those things where you build discipline in order to become leaders, in order to properly choose and mate. It is a thing of control, discipline. It is one of the ultimate tests. And it's one of those things that society would like to deem strange, or society would make you think that masturbation, pornography, all of that stuff is normal. It's completely healthy. That's what they would like you to think. Not even getting into some of the physical problems that your body have when releasing your seed. And let's not even get to the spiritual ramifications of you literally releasing your seed that is supposed to create a baby and create a life. You releasing it in the room by yourself. No one's there. So in the spiritual realm, something is getting some kind of gratification from you wasting that seed. It's a demonic force that gets gratification for you releasing your seed that you should A, be harnessing, or B, creating a life and leading generations. The first commandment known to man in the Bible was to live fruitful and to multiply. So the reason why we're blessed with seed as a man is to live fruitful and multiply. That's the reason. Now, it's all kind of physical problems that can happen to you from just releasing seed. It's mental problems. It's a mental strain on you because you're literally detaching from yourself. When you're watching these screens and you're releasing your energy, you literally are detaching from yourself. And if you go a while without doing this, you go a while without doing this, you will begin to feel different. You will begin to feel whole. You will begin to tap into that alpha male that you are. You will begin to grow mentally, physically, spiritually, and you will begin to have more understanding on who you are and be able to have more control of yourself as a man. Women are naturally attracted to that. And you will attract your mate, but it's all about patience. Don't go out looking for a mate. But as you continue to discipline yourself, discipline your vessel, do things for yourself, gentlemen. There are women out here getting degrees, getting nice jobs, doing what they're supposed to do. If you practice the no fap lifestyle change and celibacy, you can focus on doing that for yourself. And when the time is right, that woman will flock to you. Don't go out searching, fellas. They'll flock to you. Just do what you got to do as a man. Stay focused on your goals and use that change to really propel yourself to the next level. So it's not about anti-life. This is a pro-life channel. I've said that time and time before. The reason why we don't deal with organizations like Men Going Their Own Way is because it's about nation and family building with me. It's always been about nation and family building. It's always about man and woman coming together. Because that, my friends, is the image of the Most High. And as upset as some men may be of how the women of this time is, which I myself, I can see the situation that we're dealing with. You got a lot of women out here who are brainwashed. You got a lot of women who are westernized. You got a lot of women who have taken on feminist traits and may not even have the knowledge that they are feminists. But all of that is beside the point. Because you, my friend, are a man. And these women outnumber you 7-1. There's plenty of women to choose from. We're not focusing on fear tactics, on why we shouldn't come together or make excuses why we can't find a woman in this society. Because we're not looking. We're not going our own way. We're available, but we're not looking either. We're focusing on trying to become leaders. So if that woman comes along, if that woman comes your path, you'll be fit to be her king and she'll be your queen. So you got men going their own way, then you got men who's just trying to focus on themselves, which is fine. But don't be a liar to yourself and say that you as a man don't desire a woman. Don't lie to yourself. Don't play the games that a feminist would play. When these feminists say they don't need a man. And we know damn well they do need a man. Just like you men out here desire to have a woman. Don't lie to yourself. And if you are a man who desires to have a good woman, work on yourself and the Most High God will bless you with that. But it's going to take discipline over yourself. You can't be lustful. You can't have that same vindictive behavior. We got to be set apart. We got to really legit make families. And that's what No Fap has always been about. So it's No Fap forever. And that's just what it is. Thank y'all for watching the video. Shalom and peace.